Hi my people in YouTube, making another video. And today I'm going to make a video rice and beans. Simple, our traditional rice and beans. Well, this video I'm going to dedicate to Jacqueline because she asked me to, because she wanted to know how to do rice and beans. So I'm going to make what she wanted. Gandules. Right here. I had to take the label off because they're not paying me to do that. So there you go. So Jacqueline, you only need 1 can of this. That's it. So we have here 2.5 cups of water and 2.5 cups of water for the beans. This is for the rice and this is for the beans. Esto para el arroz y esto para la habichuela. So very simple. I'm going to make this video as simple as I can make it. Okay, so we got the rice, we got potatoes cut in little pieces, we got the sofrito, we got the oil, we got the gandules, we got the seasoning here, we got vegetable broth, we got cumin, we got parsley, we got paprika, and 1 envelope of Sazon. Half a can of tomato sauce. That's all what you need. You don't need a full one. Okay, and of course salt. We have to have that. If you want to put pepper, you can put pepper if you like. So let's start. So we're going to, I have to use a big one for my rice because, okay, so I use a tablespoon of salt. So remember, this is here 2.5 cups. So you're gonna put, well, I eyeball it, so you're gonna put like 3 tablespoons of oil, and you're gonna see it. It forms like a little land, but that's all what you need to do. And the same thing for the beans, 2 small tablespoons of oil. Okay, because we're doing both together. Okay, so we have our water for the rice boiling. To 2.5, we're going to add just 1 cup of rice. And we're going to put it dead center. You're going to see the top of the rice out. Once you see that, you're good to go. If it covers the whole water, that means that's too much water, very little rice. So you see how it's on the top, which is great. So now we're going to move it. I'm trying to make this as simple as I can. After you master the white rice, trust me, everything else is going to be so easy for you guys to do. Like, you just mix it for like 1 minute so the salt and the oil, everything is mixing in. Some people don't put salt because they cannot have salt. But if I don't put salt on my husband's rice, oh my goodness. And we leave it alone. We let that cook by itself. We do not touch it until we hear it sizzling like if it was frying. And then I'm going to show you how to seal it. So it could be done in 20 minutes, the latest it will be 25 minutes, but it will be done in very little time. So our water for our beans are boiling. So let me hang up my camera right now. Okay, and let's start with putting their stuff in. So we got our potatoes. The first thing is gonna go in there is our potatoes. Then we're gonna put our seasoning. So we got this, right? We got vegetable broth, cumin, parsley, paprika, and Sazon. Can't forget that. So our seasonings are gonna go in there. We have our wooden spoon. I'm gonna mix this in because our oil is already in there. Then, okay, Jacqueline, you could buy Sofrito frozen anywhere. Go to the Goya section with the freezers, and you're gonna find the Sofrito in there. If not, I'm gonna put the link down so how you can make Sofrito. So I usually get these little small ones because everybody knows I put a lot of sofrito in my thing. So this will be like a big spoon of sofrito, basically. So if you want to go by measuring, Jacqueline, like put like, I put four of these tablespoons, not teaspoon, tablespoons. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to be putting, it's here, agandules, our pickled beans in there, and the tomato sauce, because everything cooks at the same time. So remember, that's half a can. And now everything will start cooking. This is how it should be looking. And we're going to leave it alone. And let's not forget the salt. My Lord, I was about to forget the salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, make sure you put that there. A teaspoon of salt. Some people just put the vegetable broth and they don't put the salt because, you know, the vegetable broth already has sodium in it, so they won't put it. But I have to put it because if not, you don't want to know. So this is how our rice is going. It's a small little pot. That pot will be like $10 anywhere you could get it for 2 people. It maximum feeds up to 4. That little pot right there. But I make it for Ruben. I have to make it like that for 1 day. Okay, so now we're gonna let our things cook. They're cooking right now. So while we waiting for everything, let's send a shout out. Oh, my people, yes, let's not forget. Thank you so much. We are in 11,180 subscribers. Thank you, yay! Very nice. You know, I'm not gonna stop saying it. There's so many of us that can cook in our homes, and you know, we should videotape us doing this cooking, because some of us are so talented in cooking. And you know, if you have kids, if you have family, if you have children, you want to keep this as a memory so they can see you as time passes by. You know, your videos are there and they can see it. Wow, my grandmother, wow, my mom, wow, my aunt, wow, my cousin did this, you know, and oh my God, you know, I kind of cook just like her. Like it brings, you know, it makes memory, you know, and there's so many of us that can cook. So this is why I decided to do cooking, because I enjoy what I do, which is cooking. And most of the time, I'm always in the kitchen. I'm basically in the kitchen, even when I'm depressed or I'm upset or, you know, things are not going. I love my kitchen. I love to cook. I like to put smiles on people's face. When I see somebody smiling and they're eating my cooking, I said, oh my God, I'm awesome cooking. That's just me, you know. So today, you know, I need to give you guys thank you so much. Jacqueline, you've been behind me all the way. Thank you so much. And here goes what you wanted to learn how to do. You saw how simple this is. And I'm hoping that you make it and send me a picture, okay, of your cooking. See how everything came out. So sending a big shout out to Colombia, to Mexico, Peru, Argentina, Ecuador, Chile, Venezuela, New York, Florida, Tampa. My brother-in-law Hector, yeah, only one brother-in-law. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing this. To all the grandkids, my children, you know, all the kids that I love. Nikki, hi baby. And you know, I want to, you know, tell my kids and my grandkids, you could do what you want to do. Like seriously, there's nothing stopping us from doing what we would love to do. And this is the best thing to do. Record it. Like, if you like to be, you know, my daughter, she's very good in craft. I have another daughter, she's very good at what she does, which is baking. My son he's awesome. He does everything. And my other daughter, she's in upstate New York. She's awesome herself too. She's vegan, she's vegetarian, and she goes hands down into cooking. So my kids and my stepkids could cook. I have one. His name is Christopher. He loves his potatoes. He says that he's a meat potato lover. So, you know, and I saw him do a big steak, and his mashed potato was amazing, like amazing. I stood over in Florida in December, and his mashed potatoes was really good. And let me tell you something. It's you could do this. We could do this. I mean, if you love cooking, this is what you should be doing. Now, I told you guys, right, when, especially you, Jacqueline, that you're seeing this video, you're going to hear it sizzle. This is not sizzle. It's still boiling. But it's going to come to a point that it's going to start sizzling. So I'm going to put the camera here so you can start seeing the difference and you start hearing the sizzling. I'm going to take out the aluminum foil because I put aluminum foil just for the vapor so it could cook quicker. That's my secret in having this rice in 20 minutes. So you cut a piece of aluminum foil and then you just put it over with the lid and there you go. It cooks that quick. So we're going to hear the sizzle pretty soon. I'm going to keep it quiet so you guys can hear the sizzling. Oh my God, this kitchen smells good. Now you hearing the difference? It has to, you could have to hear it like if you're frying something, like something is frying. That's when you know it's time for you to start, you know, putting the lid on your pot. You hear it? You hear how it's changing? There we go. That's the sizzle we need. It gets more intense. There we go. And it has to, and you have to see it kind of like if it's drying up. See? See, like it's drying up. There you go. That's the sizzle. See all those bubbles? That's because of the oil. Now, that's the sizzle I need. As soon as we hear that sizzle, we bring down it very low. It comes out very low. Our aluminum foil, we'll put it over. And our lid. And we're going to take this off in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, your beans are going to be done. See? Pieces of potatoes, gandules, sofrito. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So in 20 minutes, we should be able to come back, and this should be done in 20 minutes. Okay, let's see. So here's it going. We're still need like 7 more minutes. Make those 20 minutes. And this is how it looks. So nice. So Jacqueline, if you want it thicker, you can make it thicker, which I want a little bit more thicker. And I'm going to make this for Ruben today with fried eggs. You could put it with fish, pork chop, chicken, anything your heart desired. Or you could put some chorizo in here, pieces of hams in here. Listen, it is delicious. So we're going to come back in like in those 7 minutes. And by that time, the rice should be done. So every preparation with everything, I would say it will be in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, everything should be done. So, because the rice is always first to be done, then the beans. So we still got, yeah, by my timer. So I got my timer there. It says 5 more minutes. So I like to time myself. So within me taking everything out, preparing everything's 30 minutes sharp on the dot. So we're gonna come back in those 5 minutes to do everything. So then I'm gonna show you how I fry my eggs and everything else. Be back. Okay, so we're back, and beans are done. Now let's check on the rice to see if it's done. And you saw how I left it, right? Without me stirring it. Okay, let's get a fork. Let's fluff it up. This is when you know rice is done. See it? That's when you know rice is done. Because it flakes up really, really, really quick. Okay, so now this rice is done. And let's just start assembling. Okay, let's do the eggs so you guys can see. So here I'm gonna put.
I don't really like this apple, so I don't like it.
Yeah, so that's my husband in the background. You heard him saying that he didn't like the apple. Yeah, it's my husband in the background. So put a tablespoon of butter so I could do the eggs. Okay. So let's make sure this is really, really melted. Oh, this is what happens in small houses. I mean, this is things you have to expect. Okay, so I'm putting my 2 eggs in here. And I'm going to put some salt. Some pepper. Okay. You're gonna hear it. Okay, let's assemble our rice. So remember, this is like a cup. So it's like a cup of rice. I'm gonna put it in our plate. Nice. This is gonna come over here. And in our eggs. You do it as you like. Like I already said, you can put a piece of chicken, ribs, steak, pork chops. It's endless what you could do with this. And that's frying beautifully. And then let's shift over here where our rice is, and we're going to pour our beans. We're going to dip. And there it goes. And we're going to put our eggs on top. And this is our eggs. This is our finished product. Beautiful eggs. Nosotros con gandules. Gandules and the white rice. And I hope you like this recipe. From our house to your house. Jacqueline, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And guys, leave me comments. And we're going to be doing videos step by step. Very simple videos that I did in Spanish. And you guys want me to translate it in English. So we're going to start doing dishes like that. I hope you do enjoy this video. Until next time. Bye.